Hello, everyone. Welcome to this really unplanned live. I had no plans, no idea that I was going to go live, but I am actually just finishing preparing for Miss Universe. I'm supposed to be leaving like 30 minutes ago, but my friends are not ready. So I just decided to go live for a while and catch up with you guys while I can. This will not be super long, I promise. I'll just be here for a couple of minutes as I still have to prepare a lot. Just wanted to check with you guys where you are in terms of your mindset, your picks. How are you feeling about finals and everything that is just about to happen? All right, so we have some people here already showing up. We have Carla, Sunny, Diana, Eldar, Ryan, Chai, John, Zach, Annie, K-pop. So many people already. So first of all, how are we doing? How are we feeling? In just a couple of hours, we'll have a brand new Miss Universe. Right? What's my final? Okay, so I see a lot of people asking me about my final prediction. Who are my bets, my top five, my top 12, my top whatever. I just posted a video a couple of minutes ago, actually, like 2 hours ago, where I share my final prediction. So if you have not watched it, please go and check it out. It's been so challenging lately to post the content because during my time here at Miss Universe, I haven't just been covering. I've also been like working with some national directors and doing a couple of things. So my time has been very limited, and it's been challenging to like sit down and film and edit, right? But this morning I managed to sit down and do it. It is not the fanciest editing video that I've ever done, but I think it's decent. And the purpose of it is just to get the point across, right? Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about? You have like 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds. Let me know in the chat, guys. Hmm. Okay, so while I get the questions, I'll just answer some random ones. Um, so I have here RJ Jr. asking, how's Mexico, by the way? Mexico has been amazing. Guys, this is one of the countries that I always wanted to visit. Back in the day, before I went to the Philippines for the first time, I was actually hesitating if I should go to the Philippines or if I should travel to Mexico. I was planning to go somewhere to stay like for a couple of months. Ultimately, as we all know, I ended up going to the Philippines, but Mexico was like a second, close second on my list. So I'm happy to be here. Because of work, I haven't been able to go out as much as or do or visit as many places as I would normally visit. But it's okay. I'm here. I'm trying the local food. The area where I'm staying is very nice. And my hotel room is like literally a condo. So it's very nice. All right. Eldar is saying, I would love for Uzbekistan to qualify tonight. Honestly, Uzbekistan is one of the dark horses of the competition. And I do realize a lot of people are going to tell me, Louis, you did not put her in your dark horse video. The reality is, guys, there are so many contestants this year. It's really overwhelming to try to keep up with everyone, to come up with commentary for everyone. But I just try to highlight as many of them as I can. I know that a lot of people get triggered sometimes because, oh, you didn't talk about my contestant, or I'm rooting for this person but you didn't acknowledge them. That doesn't mean that they don't have the potential. It just means that there's a lot of people and I have to pick and choose my favorites and make lists that make sense according to the time that I have in order to make this video. So, but yeah, Uzbekistan, I do agree she is beautiful, and she has a lot of potential. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I think she's one of those girls who competed before at Miss Grand. Right? Okay. Okay, so I have someone here saying beauty pageants should be canceled. It's useless. Well, I am sorry, but I do not agree. Maybe it is useless for certain things that you're trying to do, but there are a lot of ways in which pageants can be very relevant, very timely, and ultimately it's entertainment. Like, y'all love to watch men run after a ball, like a soccer ball or something. Why can't you just enjoy women parading in beautiful gowns and swimwear? It's not that deep. Okay, so I wanna. My God, so many comments. It's hard to keep up. Okay, so Mm-mm-mm. Do you have Cuban roots? Yes, I am Cuban. 100%. Born and raised, both parents are Cuban. Tell us about Miss Lebanon. Lebanon, I love this girl. I love this girl. I think she's very beautiful, very consistent. Wait, let me see. Mm, okay, sorry, I was getting a message. Very beautiful, very consistent. I do think that she has earned a spot in the top 30. And after everything that happened with Osmel and I do hope that she gets that spot, not because of pity, but because the girl has really worked for it. And while doing that, she has been disrespected. So I do hope that, at least she gets the recognition that she is um, looking for. Ashera Downs, thank you so much for the sticker. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. Okay, so let's see. I know the crown, Carla is saying, I know the crown is going to Europe this year, but it's hard to tell what the MU is looking for this year. But based on outer beauty, seems like Hispanos are on. I feel like, I mean, it's not impossible. It is no secret that one of the front runners this year has turned out to be Denmark. Big surprise for a lot of people, as Denmark is not one of those countries that usually stands out in pageantry. But this year's girl is just so beautiful. I just talked about her in my final predictions. And one of the things that I said is like, in terms of the looks, she embodies kind of like that type of exquisite, unattainable beauty that Miss Universe likes, especially that beauty that used to be a little bit more like in the 90s or early 2000s. But that slowly but surely, I feel like this new management of Miss Universe is trying to also go for. She's a great performer, in fairness. And my only concern is that I haven't really seen as much, or rather, I haven't heard of her as much in terms of communication skills. So I don't know how the closed door interview went, but let's see. I think she might be the one. Uh, 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 um. What do you think of Chichi, Miss Nigeria? I mean, Chichi, one of the strongest by all means, from the African continent. She's beautiful. She was very controversial in the beginning, and I feel like she has put up such a good fight to really prove to everyone that she was deserving of that title. Whether people agree or not with the fact that she's representing Nigeria, I feel like ultimately she has earned her spot in the competition. One of my biggest wishes is that I had the time today to sit down and do a top 30 final picks. I didn't have the time. So rather, I just did a top 12. That's what I posted. But Chichi is definitely in there. If I had to rank her real quick, I think I will put her somewhere between the 20th and the 15th position. I was also getting a lot of questions about Miss Universe Cuba because I'm also Cuban and she was not in my top 12. Well, I am absolutely proud of Miss Universe Cuba. I think she did so great, especially after coming back from a hiatus of like 57 years. As well, if I should rank her somewhere in there, in my predictions, I think she is somewhere between the 15th, 16th position, depending on who the other candidates are. What do you think of Miss Universe Canada? Oh, I love Miss Universe Canada also. I've talked about her extensively here on the channel. I love what she stands for. I love her story, every single thing. I think she's very, very beautiful. On the performance during prelims, there were some things that I didn't like in terms of the technical parts of the swimsuit competition. For the evening gown, I think that she had a beautiful gown. It was kind of like a whole statement, like beautiful. Was it like pink or red? Anyways, with beautiful elements here in the front of the dress. I'm pretty sure, I'm convinced that she nailed the closed door interview. So I guess we have to wait and see what happens. But I'm seeing a lot of implication from Canada in this year's Miss Universe pageant. So I wouldn't be surprised if the girl is able to make the top 30. Who knows? Maybe even top 12. You never know. All right. I see. Okay. A lot of people are asking, hi, Louis. Please, your comments slash suggestions on how Chelsea can win the Miss Universe. At this particular point in time, I feel like Chelsea, more than winning, she needs to focus on nailing, on acing every single segment one step at a time. After the preliminary competition, I just shared my thoughts on that on my previous video that I just posted on the channel. So I will not repeat myself. You guys go and check it out. But what I think that Chelsea needs to do is just to, if she's able to manage to, if she's able to get into the top 30, which I'm pretty confident she will, she needs to focus on the performance, right? One of the things that people were saying is that the performance during prelims was a little bit low energy. So in finals, there's no room for mistake. Once you make the top 30, they will move on to the swimsuit round. She needs to ace that enough to move on to the top 12. Once she's in the top 12, she needs to focus on the evening gown performance. She needs to come up with a statement look and also really focus on how she's going to present it on stage. And ultimately, she needs to focus on the Q&A. That's the only way that she's going to win. A lot of people, what a lot of people don't realize from the outside is like the competition has different stages. You can't just be a great speaker and hope to win the crown, or you cannot just be a great performer and hope to win the crown. It's an overall package, it's a preparation, because over the years I see so many people, for example, that are so eloquent, are so well spoken, and they go into a pageant thinking that they will win, but then they go to the swimsuit round and they can't perform, and then they're left there. Or they go to the evening gown and they can't perform, and then they're left there. They never really get to the point that is their strength, which is the Q&A. So rather than saying, Chelsea, this is what you need to do to win, I think that what she needs to focus on is just one step at a time, one challenge at a time, and just give your best for every single stage of the competition, if that makes sense. Okay. Let me know if you agree with me, if that makes sense to you. Mm, what do you hope to see done differently at the next Miss Universe competition? Well, I have not seen what the finals look like, but definitely the preliminary competition, it was, I feel like they were trying their best, but it was not. No, especially the evening gown round. Um, Only giving a couple of seconds to the girls. I feel like they deserve more. The designers who spend like days upon days working on those gowns, they deserve more as well. Um, so yeah, it's also a challenge because there are so many girls. If you give a spotlight to every single girl for like, let's say 30 seconds, the show is going to be never ending. So maybe what I will do is compartmentalize the different competitions instead of having national costume, swimsuit, and evening gown all in preliminaries. Maybe just have a separate show just for national costume. And why not? Why not have like a different show just for swimsuit and another one just for evening gown? I know it sounds a little bit like a stretch, but it's not impossible. They're building one stage anyways, so you might as well just go ahead and use it rather than just for two events, prelims and finals. Make the most out of it. And more people will attend. You can sell more tickets, if they want to make money. That's the way to go. Ba, 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 ba. Um, Cerulean C. Hi, Louis. Looking good. Thank you. I hope you can speak up on our behalf. MU is making the finals free on YouTube. When there's some of us who paid premium fee, it's unfair. We need our refund. Really? Oh my God, I didn't know about that. I haven't seen the stream on the Miss Universe page, but that's kind of messed up. If they made people pay for it and then they just end up making it free. There might be a way to contest it through your bank. So if that's the case, you can always call your bank and ask them to revoke the transaction. I think that's the best I can do to help. Sorry. All right, let's see. Hey, Louis, what do you think of Miss Thailand? I like Miss Thailand. I'm not gonna tell you where I put her on my final picks because you have to go and watch the video. Hmm? But I'm overall very pleased with her. I know that some people had mixed feelings for prelims. I was satisfied with it. I think that she did enough. Some girls ended up doing too much. Opal was just doing enough, in my opinion. I love her gown, very classy, a little bit fashion forward. So I don't see why not she wouldn't be the next Miss Universe. All things politics. What are your thoughts on Miss Universe Lebanon? I just share my thoughts on her, so you can just go back on the video on the stream and just hear what I had to say about her. Costumes will be important for showcasing the talent of each designer. Most of all, the uprising star of fashion designing. So I do agree that they should have a separate event for that. Yeah, I mean, it's always been like that. We always get a separate show for national costumes. So I don't get why they're trying to blend everything in one show, especially with so many delegates. Like if we had 60 delegates, I get it. Borderline, we can do it. But we have 127. Well, 126 now. So it's too much. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Thoughts on New Zealand, Great Britain. Thoughts on. Okay, so New Zealand and Great Britain. Actually, fun fact, Victoria's parents are staying at the same hotel where I am. Actually, I just went out to get my food and they were all there. The dad, the mom, the boyfriend, everyone was there. So I got to say hello to them and wish them good luck. I feel like Victoria has been very consistent since the beginning. Same thing with Great Britain. Both of them, I mean, they're well trained. They competed already, in the Philippines pageant system, and sometimes with that pageantry in the Philippines, it's even more intense than international pageants sometimes. So they are definitely well prepared. I feel like both of them haven't been getting as much visibility or being showcased as much on the international stage or on social media by the organization. Although Miss Universe says that this year they have like certain quotas that every contestant needs to meet in terms of visibility, like they literally have an Excel sheet and they track how many times this contestant was showcased, or how many times this contestant got the spotlight. For some reason, I feel like BBV and Great Britain haven't really received that much of a spotlight. If anything, Miss Great Britain a little bit less than BVV. But both of them are incredible. So much potential. We love them. Um, so best of luck to our girls. Why? Okay, Remy is asking, why did South Africa withdraw? I've only heard rumors about South Africa, but I heard that there's something with some medication that she was taking, which had some sort of side effect or something, that she was losing balance, or she was losing stability. So basically, she was not able to compete anymore. That's just what I heard. It's a rumor. Nobody confirmed it, so don't quote me on this. So that's what I heard. Panama also, she didn't withdraw. She didn't withdraw. She was disqualified, unfortunately. Luis, are you going to make a vlog of the finals? I don't know. I don't know if I will make a vlog. Let me know if you guys really want a vlog. Maybe I will do it. But I was planning to just enjoy the show and then do a recap tomorrow. But I don't know. Do you guys like watching the vlogs, like from my perspective? Hi, please. Are you going to broadcast the final show here? Because I am in Cuba. I do not have how to watch it. Well, first of all, un besote grande para mi gente cubana. ¡Mua! Se les quiere mucho, mucho, mucho. I would love to broadcast the video here, but unfortunately, I can't. It's heavily copyrighted, and my channel will get shut down real quick. So I cannot do it, but I'm sure you'll find many ways to watch it on YouTube, Google, Facebook. Just check it out. Um, and yeah, besos para todos los cubanos. Mwah. Okay, everyone asking me about Nigeria. I already had a little segment about her a couple of minutes ago, so just um, scroll back on the video and you will find it. ¿Quién ganó? People are asking who won. The pageant hasn't ended yet. It hasn't even started. Luis, do your fans get to take you out for drinks? Well, it depends who and where, Charot. Just kidding. I mean, sure. If we bump into each other at like an event or something, we can grab a drink together. Why not? But just one drink because I'm a lightweight. I'm really a lightweight. Mm. Who do you feel like didn't get showcased enough on the Miss Universe Instagram page? I mean, Katie, this is a common thing for everyone, like the smaller countries, of course. The smaller countries that don't have as much engagement, that don't have as much hype, usually take the hit of social media. Um, it's kind of an issue. And I know, I've seen firsthand the organization is trying to improve on those things. So I will give them credit for that. But it's an ongoing thing. So uh, I want to see you compete again. Ooh, Melinda. Not anytime soon, huh? Maybe one day, but not today. Hi, Louis, watching from Qatar now, originally from the Philippines. Always watching on all your videos. I believe Chelsea will move on the top five. She needs only to be confident. Well, first of all, sending you a big kiss, Lars. Mwah. I had like a 10-hour layover in Qatar before coming to Mexico. So I was in your land. And yeah, I mean, it's basically for Chelsea, is what I explained earlier. Focus on one competition at a time. Don't just aim for Q&A and be the best in Q&A. Focus first on swimsuit because you need to do that first, and then evening out you need to do that first, and then Q&A. One step at a time. So important. Okay, if there are any countries that you want me to talk about other than the ones that I already mentioned, please go ahead and let me know. What do you think about Zimbabwe? Linda is asking. Sentimental favorite. I love Zimbabwe so much. This girl, since day one, I have been just pushing for her and trying to promote her as much as I can. I think she's beautiful. She is, you know, there's every single year at Miss Universe, there is one candidate that I look up to her and I feel like she is like the most beautiful woman in the world. To me, this year, that's kind of like Zimbabwe. She is just exquisite. Hey, can you tell me, please, when is the finale? The finale is today in about like 3, 4 hours, maybe less. Yeah, it's starting in like 2 hours. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, so I will stay live maybe for another 10 minutes before I go because, I have to get to the venue. Traffic here in Mexico is crazy, similar to traffic in the Philippines. So, yeah. Mm. Will you have some fun in few days after? What the hell? I'm having fun in Mexico, if that's what you're asking for. I beg your pardon. Mm. Talk about Jamaica. Jamaica. So beautiful, so capable. I spoke about her on my Dark Horses video. I feel like Jamaica. I mean, I don't want to be redundant, but as I said, Jamaica always sends quality girls, very, very capable. I really liked her national costume with the whole idea of the music and the yellow wig. I think it was giving a little bit of spice. So I really love that. And overall, I feel like she's a very well-rounded contestant. I would love to see her in the top 30, and I'm actually very confident that she can make it. So, best of luck. Okay, so Lieber says, Hi, Luis. I've been your silent viewer. I'm a Filipino living in Germany. It's almost midnight here. Need to drink coffee to stay awake, and I'm rooting for Miss Philippines. Okay, Lieber, thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Sending you a big kiss all the way to the not to the Philippines, to Germany. And good luck now with the coffee. Grabe ka. Have you already met vlogger from Critical Beauty? Yes, I have. I met him a couple of days ago. I met him a couple of times already here at Miss Universe. What do you think of Russia? Honestly, I will admit, Russia is one of those girls that really, really went under my radar. When I saw her in the preliminary competition, wow. Wow, 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 wow. The look, the physique, the face, the technical skill on stage. Mm. So watch out for her, huh? I did not go as far as put her in my top 12, my final top 12, because as I said, she went under my radar. I don't have enough information as to justify a top 12 position, but based only on prelims, if she has been this consistent since the beginning and the judges have been seeing that, she could make it. She could make it. How about Peru? Well, you have to watch my predictions to know. You really have to. I cannot spoil it, but I love Peru. I've known her forever since Miss International. I was there with them. She's a very nice girl. Spoke to her a couple of times while she was announced as Miss Universe Peru and while she was competing. And you know, preliminaries, she nailed it. I like her very soft personality and just hoping for the best. Okay. What is your top 10? People asking, what is my top 10? Well, my top 10, actually, my top 12 is already posted on the channel. Right after this live, just go to my videos tab and you will see the latest video that I just posted. That's my final prediction. What do you think about Canada? I just spoke about her earlier, so please just scroll back on the video so that we are not being redundant. Okay, all right. So let me address this one. We have Argelis Pichardo saying, ¿por qué que ustedes los misólogos están tan contra de Miss República Dominicana solo por su personalidad? Which means, why are the content creators, like the missologists, against Miss Dominican Republic just because of her personality? Well, fair and square, we are not. I have nothing against her. As a matter of fact, if you go look at my last video, my predictions, she is there, and I give her her flowers for the amazing performance that she had during preliminaries. I also have to acknowledge certain things. I mean, for every single girl, we talk about the technical skill, the swimsuit round, the looks, the national costume. We talk about personality. So it's just what we see. So many people were upset with my opinion and my take on her, but it's like, I'm not coming up with this. Like, I literally interacted with her for like weeks at a time in Japan. So it's like, it is what it is. But I truly have nothing against her. I wish her the best of luck. And if she gets the crown, then I will clap for her. Yeah, this is also very true. Angela News is saying, do not generalize. Dominican is top in a lot of lists, so not everyone thinks badly of her. That's also true. I mean, I've seen her in the lot of top fives as well. So, yep, I'm just sharing my opinion, and I'm just one amongst many. Can you do a video about your experience being Mr. Supranational Canada? Oh, Katie, actually, I did a couple of videos about that. They're already on my channel, so you can go on the video tab, just search for it, and you will have a couple of options about my experience. So go and check it out. All right. You guys, I know you have a lot of questions, but I have to get ready. It's already 5. The show starts at 6:45, and it will probably take me like 45 minutes to get to the venue. So I have to wrap this up. If you want live updates, real time, go follow me on Instagram at Luis Portelles, just like my name here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. I will be posting on my stories. I will try to post on my feed. Hopefully, they don't cut the internet at the venue. And I'll try to give you as many updates as I can. All right. So thank you guys for watching. I know I didn't address all the questions. Maybe we can do a live after or something of the sorts. But I will see you very soon. Okay, I have to go because I'm getting a call. Okay. Bye, guys. Love you all.